Hi, everyone. This is Mike Talks Cars podcast. Ford's stock price slips, the 2022 Audi Q4 e-tron, and do you play favorites with vehicles? In industry news, Ford Motor Company shares have taken a downturn in spite of solid fourth quarter earnings, a strong cash position, and a very bullish outlook for 2022. Shares dipped by as much as 5% overnight, primarily due to Ford's falling short of analysts' estimates for fourth quarter income. Ford's challenge here has been to help investors recognize the income potential of the company's move towards electric vehicles. Ford has said that it has 275,000 orders in the bank for new Ford F-150 Lightning EV pickups, Transit vans, and Mustang Mach-E crossovers. They said they're pushing EV capacity to 600,000 units per year by 2023. Ford is focusing on this EV growth and pulling forward production to position itself for the market transition to EVs, at the same time as the stock market is pulling back on investing in EV companies. Perhaps there's some correlation here between the stock dips of Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid and Ford's stock dip as they move strongly into the same production space. In new vehicle news, the 2022 Audi Q4 e-tron is an all-electric SUV that blends nicely the power and sportiness of an electric vehicle with the convenience and utility of an SUV. There's lots of space and storage in the Q4 e-tron, but Audi has not skimped out on the luxury of a well-designed interior. It's all what you've come to expect from Audi. Of course, you get Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive to provide traction in bad weather and exceptional driving dynamics. The Q4 e-tron gets 295 horsepower from its two electric motors that are fed by an efficient 82 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Driving range is approximately 240 miles, that's about 388 kilometers, on a single charge. A DC fast charger can take the battery from 5% to 80% in 38 minutes. Audi keeps the base unit pretty basic overall, but there is a panoramic glass sunroof, 3-zone climate control, and leather seating surfaces that are heated for front seat passengers. Overall, the Audi Q4 e-tron is a good entry point into Audi's electrified vehicle lineup that is definitely worth a look. Now for some musings with the trainer. Do you have a favorite vehicle in your product lineup? Do you tend to sell more of them than other salespeople in your store? I remember my mentor telling me that one of the most important things to remember in the car business is that we cannot fall in love with the steel. Today, that would include aluminum, composite, and carbon fiber. I was never very good at following that advice. I fell in love over and over again as new models were released. I was known for how vehicle-centric my sales were. Don't get me wrong, I sold them all, but there was always a slight skew towards my favorites. In order to battle my personal preferences, I spent extra time studying and driving the vehicles I wasn't drawn to. This extra bit of knowledge always helped me point my customers in the right direction based on their needs and preferences. I have to say that I had more fun working with customers than I did hanging out with my favorite cars. The cars were what I used to help my customers solve their transportation problems and helped me feed my family. But I admit that there was something special that happened when a customer's needs led them to one of the vehicles I loved. Remember, enthusiasm sells. This is Mike Little reminding you that, hey, selling is fun. Go have a great day.